The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a second and long. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Here we go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, here's Coleman. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Yardage here back to his own 6. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
Let's go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Flush to his right. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. Handoff, Coleman, right side. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. He's going to look deep, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. 180. 54. Line 54. Watch the run. Watch the hunt.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. Third and 14.
Line 59. Watch the screen.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 180!
In your face.
Coleman now. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. Gano now to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it into the end zone. But a flag down here, and I think they're going to get another shot at this. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Gano for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On presumably to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores.
Here we go, here we go.
Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, dude.
Now a give, right side. Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Now a give, right side. It's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Rolling to his right.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3.
Watch the slant.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.